So the Clippers win the tip. Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Torrey Craig out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Now here's George. And stolen by Booker. Paul with it. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
We've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brent, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Paul. And a nice finish on the layup.
Chris Paul knows exactly not just who's going to hit him, but how they're going to hit him.
Jackson outside. Out to Leonard. And George launches it from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Paul with it. Guarded now by George. Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Pass to Booker. With the drive. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And a foul call. Looks like he had a clear path to the basket. They'll get 1 free throw, and they'll keep possession here. The free throw drops for Leonard.
When you think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career, that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And again, no good by the Clippers. Here's Bridges. And George with some nice D.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Leonard, good. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
No debate there. He got hammered.
What do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? And when you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Zubac. The shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Craig. Ooh, basket interference. The Clippers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Jackson outside. The kick out to Morris. 3-pointer. And Booker pulls it down. As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about. Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Jackson against Paul. Down low. Here's George. And George with the jam.
And good recognition from Reggie, open teammate.
Paul passes to Booker. Driving inside. Fires the 3. And there's Paul. That one's good. On the assist by Booker. Paul's got 7 points.
And keeping everyone involved early. Now, that typically pays dividends.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Leonard, good.
That's tenacious play in the paint from Kawhi, just insisting on getting to that shot.
Paul against Jackson. Paul passes to Booker. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. To the middle. Pass to Zubac. Lets it go from deep. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now.
But he's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
For 3, Booker. Doesn't go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. And Craig pulls it down.
And tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Knocks down the triple.
Well, the defender leaning just a little. Kawhi recognizes it, pulls up for the easy one.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Clippers. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Well, so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at point guard. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. The kick out to Morris. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morris. From deep. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. The Suns trailing.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. That was their most wins in the season in franchise history. And it just didn't play out that way.
The Clippers shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Here's Jackson. Out to Leonard. From deep three-point range. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. Make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Paul passes to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. And Ayton gets it to go.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
George outside. From downtown. The shot no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Pass to Bridges. And stolen by Leonard. It's a one-on-one situation. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Bridges. In transition. Here they come. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And it's the Clippers on the break. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
Here's Paul. 7 points in the game. Outside Booker. Puts up a 3. Paul George pulls it in. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Craig's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Booker. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Jackson on the wing. He's guarded by Paul. Launches it. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Craig's got his 5th rebound in this one. Booker fires from way outside. They grab their own miss. Ayton. To the paint. And stolen by Leonard. George with it. Now guarded by Booker. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Craig. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
The defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
Jackson left side. Zubats with it. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Some of the greatest shooters in the game always talk about being on balance. Booker does a great job there. Keeps his eyes on the prize.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Bridges passes to Booker. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Ayton. Craig. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubats. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Torrey Craig, and it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Here's Morris. Back to Jackson. Pass to Zubats. Stolen by Bridges.
He set that trap up perfectly. I mean, he had the inside-out pass scouted and jumped right on it.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
And here's Booker. From the arc. Sends it home from 3-point land. Booker's got 9.
You can count on Booker for some 3-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to, but still dangerous.
Jackson for 3. The Clippers rebound.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Booker, the pass to Craig. Back to Booker. Now Ayton. It's Booker on the wing. Shoots over George. No good. A bit long that time. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, BA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Floats one up. Outside Booker. Beyond the arc. Here's Paul. Out to Bridges. And Booker puts up a deep 3. And it's Booker again missing.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Here's Jackson. George outside, out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Paul passes to Craig. Here's Booker. Out left to the wing. Outside Paul. Got a hand on it, and they're able to recover.
Assertive from Ayton, wanting to score often and then forcing the D right there at his size to foul him.
Shooting for Phoenix.
It's both from the stripe, and when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Leonard for three. Rebounded by Chris Paul.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Bridges. Booker against George. Booker's shot is good. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside.
It's George on the wing. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to George. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 7 assists in the game. Pass to Bridges. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Booker against Jackson. George with it. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
And there's the strength of Paul George just powering through and takes on the contact.
To the left wing. Back to Paul. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Leonard on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Morris finds some space. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Booker, the pass to Bridges. Booker against Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Releases from 15. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds now. Tries to keep it alive. Paul against Leonard. Now here's Bridges. Tightly guarded. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Ayton. It's Booker on the wing. Launches a 3. He drops it from range. Booker's got 8 points in the quarter.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot.
Jackson right side. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Phoenix Suns. 8 points in the quarter, showing. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And the Clippers have possession. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Pass to George. Fires the 3. And Craig pulls it down. Craig's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. George against Booker. There's the 3. George's shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
An open look for Booker. That shot off the mark. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Leonard for three. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Smart play from PG. Just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
Jackson against Paul. Pass to Aiden. 14 feet away. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Jackson against Paul. And he's going for the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. For three, Booker. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Suns.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Here's Jackson. Pass to Zubac. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. George for three. Oh, almost. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt it.
The previous play is under review.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He told them, quote, play as if it's 0-0. We want that type of energy and focus. We might be winning, but this game is not over yet. It's a clear message, guys.
And Allie, thanks. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous, and this team really came together in a hurry. They're going to be a force for the next few years to come. He really gets up there. I mean, Devin Booker will surprise you and throw it down.
Pass to George, and stolen by Booker. And the Suns pushing it up now. And Booker with the jam.
This is just what they needed right now. A strong defense and smart offense to give their slim lead a boost.
Jackson on the wing. He's guarded by Paul. Now Zubac from 18 feet away. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Pass to Booker. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Devin Booker knows he's going to get the defense's attention right there, so he relies on being a little bit nimble to get the shot off.
Both free throws good from Booker.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Jackson down low. He's guarded by Paul. Morris for three. The Suns clear it. Aiden's got 8 rebounds in the game. Paul with it. Jackson in his pocket. Outside Booker. Back to Paul. Outside Booker from deep. And they get it back. Bridges finds Booker. Spins. Craig with a screen. Booker, the pass to Craig.
A difficult cover here on the pick and roll as Devin Booker's getting more and more experience playing out and making plays.
Deflects the pass. Stolen by Bridges. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter here. The kick out to Paul. Bridges against Leonard. And Bridges, here we go. Inside. It's stolen by Leonard.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
That one no good. Paul with it. Jackson in his pocket. Paul passes to Bridges. Outside Craig. It's Booker on the wing. George defending. 4 on the clock. From 17. Booker can't get it to go. And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night. A terrific effort, but they just couldn't make enough big plays.
Pass to Jackson. Out of bounds. As Los Angeles keeps possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
From deep.
Good show of strength and confidence from Devin Booker that time. I like to see him active on the defensive end.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was.
Rivals squaring off tonight in this one, Steve. It might be the regular season. but this has a playoff feel to it, doesn't it?
These are the type of games you love to watch in the regular season, Kevin. The fans will be rowdy, the players fully engaged. We got a good one tonight.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. All up top, guarded by Morant. And it's Paul missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Payne finds Jackson. Here's Morant. It's blocked.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
He blocks it again, and they're able to recover. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's Phoenix's ball. It's a three-point game. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Here's Bane following the basket by Chris Paul. Morant with it. Chris Paul covering. Back to Bane. Just 5 to shoot. And that one is hammered home.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
Ayton, a screen on Morant. Home into the lane. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant with a wide open look. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Booker's shot is good.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Pass to Bane. They grab their own miss. Outside for Jackson. No good on the 3.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Booker, no good.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender maybe next time.
And finished off by Morant.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Now here's Paul. And the layup's good off the glass.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Morant passes to Bane. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bane getting off the ground with ease.
Back to Paul. Over to the left wing. Double clutches, and he sinks the layup. Paul's got 6 points.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
It's Morant with the drop. And Adams with the slam.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
Offensive rebound. Bane kicks to Brooks. Back to Bane. A second chance effort. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Intelligent play by Bane. He gets the board and quickly sends it back.
Ayton, a screen on Morant. Paul and Adams sends it back. Morant surveying the D. Brooks dishes to Morant. Trying to find Brooks. He's got it now.
Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
Now Paul. 8 points for him. Booker outside. Paul outside. Pass to Ayton. It's over Morant. Here's Paul. Paul can't get that one to fall. Back to Brooks. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Grizzlies lead by 4. Live from the FedEx Forum. You're what? And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And I like the fact also that they're the ones that have forced the action. They've created a lot of offense by just attacking the rim.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Ball against Morant. Paul with the buckets. Paul's got 10 points in the game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
We saw glimpses of John Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Snatched up. And Adams kicks to Bane. Bangs home the trifecta. 9 points in the game so far.
Quick decision-making of Desmond Bane, not wasting any time going up with his shot.
And here is Paul. 10 points for him. Booker in the corner. Clock at 6. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Another level indeed for John Morant, his 3rd season Smitty in the NBA, and now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Morant against Paul. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Bane passes to Brooks. Lets it go from the wing. Bane, no good. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Ayton sets the pick for Bridges. And it's Ayton missing. Memphis leading. Brooks with no one around. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Just another way Dylan Brooks can beat you. His pull-up game is outstanding.
Here's Paul. Tips it up, and Ayton stays with it.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Morant with it. Bridges covering. Brooks the pass to Morant. And stolen by Ayton. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it. The fast break chance. Bridges outside. Ayton a screen on Morant. Here's Bridges, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Steven Adams picks one up. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just tried to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
76% from the line a season ago.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Paul dishes to Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. Morant against Paul. Stolen by Brooks. And stolen by Booker. Here's Bridges, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Bridges is a crafty player, knows how to draw whistles and get to that line.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
The Suns trailing. Inside, here's Ayton, and the rejection by Jackson. Adams, the pass to Bain. Rejected by Booker. Here's Bridges. Here's the dish to Ayton. Back to Bridges. Paul against Morant. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And Booker kicks to Paul. They get it back, and Crowder stays with it. Crowder's got the lead up to 1 now for the Suns.
Failing to block out Jay Crowder, that's careless. He's active, wanting the ball more than you. Well deserved.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And a wide open look for Bain. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one. Ball surveying the floor. Off target at the rim.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And that'll do it for the...
The Suns, 24.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Desmond Bain really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Up top, Morant, defended by Paul. Bridges with the steal. Up top, Crowder. Launches it. And Mikal Bridges with the 3. Bridges has got 6 points.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Here's Brooks. That shot off. Bridges with some nice defense. Morant with the steal. Brooks, and that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. The 3 from Morant. Good on the 3-point shot. 10 points for him.
I think consistency from 3 is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well balanced and focused.
Grizzlies with the rebound. The drive by Brooks to the inside. Bain, and he recovers it. Nice touch on the shot from close range. Now it's a 4-point Memphis lead. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Paul passes to Booker. Outside Crowder. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Morant dishes to Adams. Back to Morant. Jackson against Crowder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Jackson.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Suns trail by 4. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Booker with no one around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Morant drives in. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Kicks it out to Booker. Paul outside. And the wide open shot from Crowder. It's good. This game is all even. Crowder's got 11 points.
When it comes to scoring the ball, this is where Crowder's at his best. Off the catch.
Outside for Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And that one's good. Morant.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Here's Paul. And it's Morant with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Payne for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Crowder kicks to Paul. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Ayton finds Paul. Looking to get back on track here. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jackson passes to Bain. Down low, here's Adams. Lays it up off the glass. Adams has got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
And the Suns call time. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Good decision to regather, talk it over. Your main concern now is how to slow this guy down on the offensive end.
Suns trail by 5. Here's Paul. He's got 10. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. For Phoenix, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Paul finds 8. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steven Adams picks one up.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis.
Please give a big round of applause for your
3 intense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Paul passes to Bridges. The rebound by Steven Adams. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Here's Morant. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
Booker the pass to Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Brooks with a screen on Paul. Here's Morant. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Adams against Paul. And Adams sends it back. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And this is something Ayton has to keep developing. In this era, big men have to possess an outside jumper.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Over Bridges. That one wide left. Suns trail by 10. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
Memphis has gotten 2/3 of their 3-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pass to Bain. Brooks dishes to Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Just 4 to shoot. Brooks finds Bain. Shot on the wing. Here's Adams, and there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket. Here following the goaltending call.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
Suns trail by 10. Paul left side. Here's Booker, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And also that they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
Morant hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Morant's got 27 points. Booker outside. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Oh, Ayton in position. Booker the pass to Crowder. Paul outside. Kicks it out to Booker. 3-pointer, Crowder. Here's Ayton. He feeds it to Paul. And there's the pass to Booker. Fires the three. Drills the three-pointer. Booker's got 10 points here in the second half.
Difficult shot. There are only a handful of players in this league with Booker's range.
Morant outside. Pass to Jackson. The shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
With three, Booker, it falls! And now they trail by just 4.
And in that situation, everybody knows the ball's going to be in Booker's hands, and he comes up big.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Morant hits to Jackson. Teardrop shot. Pass to Adams. And there's the call on DeAndre. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Morant with it. Just 5 on the clock. Inside, Bridges with the steal.
Right idea, wrong execution. They were looking to get a high percentage shot inside, but the pass was too late.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
At the stripe, John Morant isn't flawless, but he does seem to thrive under pressure. There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did it great.
get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at center. Here's Towns. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Russell from outside. The rebound by Bridges. Booker with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Paul.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestioned. That guy would be a joy to play with.
Now here's Edwards. Gobert.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Pass to Prince. Shoots over Bridges. The shot by Russell, no good.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Bridges misses.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
And defensively, you've got to be on the lookout for this. I mean, Towns gets up in a hurry now.
Outside Booker. For three, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Booker against Edwards. The 3. Now here's Towns. He's covered closely. Here's Gobert. Outside Russell. 3-pointer. The Suns clear it. Bridges outside. Down low. Here's Ayton. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Back to Edwards. To the inside. Gobert. No good with a layup. Phoenix has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. On the wing, Crowder.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Paul against Russell. Paul passes to Crowder. Now Ayton. 5 to shoot. Here's Booker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Back to Russell. Pass to Towns to halt the run. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. The drive by Paul. And that one drops.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Edwards. What, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Here's Paul. It's a 10-point game. Here's Booker. Soft touch off the glass. Booker's got 10.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
46 seconds left in the first. Here's Edwards. The rebound by Devin Booker.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
That shot missing. And some solid defense from Towns. Outside Russell. Pass to Prince. Now here's Towns. Back to Russell. Here's Towns. Covered by Crowder. Here's Russell. The shot misses. And so it's Phoenix going into the break up 12. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Phoenix.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's Prince in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Russell, the pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
It's Booker on the wing. Back to Paul. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
That's just a beautiful move by Towns. Really, he's got such a versatile skill set. There with the plus handles, man, he's got a lot to work with.
And Booker with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Towns passes to Edwards. Back to Towns. Towns can't get that one to fall.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Edwards, the pass to Russell. Here's Towns. Outside Edwards. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but sure looked good there.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% 3, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Outside Edwards. Launches a 3. Pass to Prince. Tries again. Gobert passes to Russell. Back to Towns. Shot clock at 5. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game. 1:43 left in the second period. Tries yet again. The putback. Missed it, even after all of those chances. Paul passes to Bridges. Outside Booker. Over Edwards. Phoenix no good that time either. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Crowder, a screen on Russell. Paul drives in. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
You know, one of the things that makes Chris Paul such a terrific floor general is his ability to run the pick and roll. Whether he passes it or keeps it, he usually always makes the right decision.
Towns passes to Edwards. Shoots over Booker. They get it back.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Both shots good from the strike.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards. That free throw good from Booker. Both free throws good from Booker. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards finds Gobert. Stolen by Ayton. Outside Paul. The double clutch. And the layup is up and in. Paul's got 6.
The ball control that Chris Paul has is fantastic. I mean, those dribble moves, and he's got a bunch of them, look effortless.
Here's Prince. No good on the buzzer beater. Devin Booker.
19. The Suns, 32.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Outside for Booker. The reverse. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's got 20.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Here's Booker. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Gobert with a screen on Booker. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Here's Bridges. It's Booker on the wing. Russell against Paul. Crowder outside. Clock at 4. And it's off from 3-point range. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Gobert finds Russell. Towns with the ball. The open shot by Edwards. That one a little long.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Booker, the pass to Bridges. Crowder outside. Here's Paul. It's deflected.
Well, I tell you what, his teammates love seeing this. So do I. I mean, when Russell was able to block a shot, that's a big bonus.
Paul into the lane. Here's Ayton. Crowder outside. Pass to Paul. From deep three-point range. And again, it's the Suns missing. And the Timberwolves with possession. 15-point game. Edwards can't hit. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Booker. Inside. Here's Ayton. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Gobert. Oh, they need this. Doesn't go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Bridges down low, guarded by Edwards. Ayton passes to Bridges. Here's Booker. Crowder with it. Outside Paul. And here's Booker. Good chance here for Crowder. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. Crowder's got 6.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
A minute 15 left in the third. Towns with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Here's Gobert. A rebound by Devin Booker. Booker's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bridges down low. Prince is there. It's Booker on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. And Booker with the jam.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Towns can't get it to go. And the Suns with possession. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Here's Russell. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, you know, this is just who Russell is, in my opinion, guys. A very assertive and confident player who looks to score the ball as much as he can.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Booker for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. And stolen by Bridges. To the right side, to the paint. Here's Crowder, and Crowder with the jam.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
To the wing, right side. Here's Prince. And so it's Phoenix sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Prince in at small forward. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Crowder. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
Yeah, another thing, this offense came in aggressive, driving into the lane, forcing the defense to try to adjust. So far, the defense hasn't had enough of an answer.
Here's Ayton. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Yep, that one goes.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Outside Booker. From outside the arc, it's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on defense.
And the basket by Gobert.
He takes it and makes it. Gobert brings such confidence to his play on the floor.
Outside Booker. There's the 3. And it's Booker again missing. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Outside for Russell. Back to Prince. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Here's Booker. And Gobert with a block. Here's Prince. He's guarded by Paul. Prince can't hit. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. From deep. That shot is off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Towns with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Back to Towns. Pass to Prince. Now Gobert. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
For 3, Booker. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Gobert. We've got 1:55 left in the 4th. Towns and a missed layup. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Booker, good.
Proving how lethal he can be. Booker's confidence serves as a catalyst for him, draining long shots.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Crowder outside. Outside Booker. Crowder, a screen on Edwards. A nice shot by Booker.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
for the Suns.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Devin Booker.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Pass to Towns. Puts up a 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
From deep 3-point range. He can't get it to go. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Looking to get it going. And Edwards slams it in.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Edwards, the pass to Russell, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Crowder outside, back to Paul. Bridges outside. Outside Paul. From deep. Missed it. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting.
Oh, we might have a throwback battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. Paul looking around, takes it inside, and the rejection by Zubac. From deep three-point range, and they recover it. The kick out to Crowder, shoots the 3.
Well, you have to want to be a good defensive player, and Marcus Morris has committed to being more effective and aggressive contesting shots. That's nice.
On the wing, George. And George with the stuff.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Now here's Paul. Bridges inside. Leonard's there for 3. Booker, that one, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Jackson with it. Bridges covering. Nobody near George. It's good, the assist this time from Jackson.
Well, no hesitation. The full arsenal on display here. The catch and shoot, rise and fire. Yes, Paul George. What a career arc when you consider Reggie Jackson. Here is a guy that literally was so frustrated at one point he considered retiring. And yet he puts in the effort and has a tremendous season.
Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Booker. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Leonard kicks to Zubac. In the corner, it's Morris. And another 3 for the Clippers. Doris looking at Reggie Jackson. He's coming off one of his best seasons ever.
Yeah, and you love that for a guy like him, not giving up, not letting the struggle impact his passion, giving the same effort he did as a rookie. I love his story, Kevin.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Paul George with the steal. All alone.
Oh, that's unbelievable. Well, you see the elite nature of Paul George's game. Make a steal on one end, finish with authority on the other.
And here's Booker from the arc. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
Jackson finds Zubac. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, pretty on-point pass there by Reggie Jackson.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David. Here's George. Following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Leonard against Bridges. Morris passes to Zubac.
Yeah, this is the next step for DeAndre Ayton. He's got to work hard on the defensive end to make a difference. Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Clippers.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
DeAndre Ayton, a quality free throw shooter, so you love to see him create opportunities to get there.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of this, and so he's able to get 1 of 2. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 17-6 run, and the dunk by Jackson.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Now here's Booker. Now the pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. From deep. And the Suns miss again.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Crowder. The Clippers getting the bucket. Leonard with the steal. Here's Jackson, and he drives in, and the dunk by Jackson.
Woo-hoo, that's the quick first step by Reggie Jackson. What a pretty play.
Crowder, a screen on George. A nice shot by Booker.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And so it's Los Angeles, finding a 15-point lead at the end of the...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Clippers to be in. What do you think, guys?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Leonard finds Jackson. Outside for George. From outside the arc. The Clippers rebound. Leonard the pass to Jackson. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, this is one aspect of his game where Kawhi Leonard has come such a long way. The ability to make guys around him better with his passing.
Now here's Paul. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Booker, no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And the wide open shot from Morris. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
And here is Paul. After Reggie Jackson was able to get the triple. Leonard against Bridges. Stolen by George. Leonard from deep, 3-point land. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Booker outside. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Leonard attacking. Pass to Zubats. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Suns trail by 15. Paul passes to Booker. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Jackson. Doesn't go for him. Some solid D from Paul. Pass to Booker. Shoots over Leonard. Again, the miss by Booker.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Greg, for our audience, can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, That's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Now here's Leonard. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. And a deep three from Booker. The long distance three is buried. Booker's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Suns. Jackson deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Morris. Outside, George, 6 to shoot. Passes it to Zubac. And stolen by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Crowder with the ball. Leonard with the steal. George with the ball. Chris Paul covering. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
2nd team foul.
A minute 20 left to play in the first half. And George kicks to Leonard. Outside for George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
I always feel like when Paul George rises and fires from 3, he believes it's going down. Great confidence behind that three-point shot.
It's good from long range. Ayton's got 6 points.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
George against Booker. Nobody near Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, I just had a feeling Kawhi Leonard would respond with a 3 of his own. Beautiful.
Paul dishes to Booker. From the wing. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Booker's got 10 points now just in this quarter. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Jackson against Paul. Out to Morris. Back to Jackson. To the paint. Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And that is first class right there. Can you believe that dunk?
I'm not sure, Greg, I can. Back to Paul. The pass to Booker. With 1 on the clock. And the dunk by Booker.
I'll tell you, let that guy get ahead of steam. Booker can finish at the rim with surprising power.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Clippers lead by 14. A chance now to send it over to thank you, David, and we'll be back after. With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Suns trail by 11. Paul for 3, traps in the tray. Paul's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, Chris Paul is such a hard guard. You've got to contest 3 because of his ability to drive. Like, what do you do if you're a defender? You are in a problematic situation.
Outside for Jackson. Back to Morris. 5 on the clock. And Crowder comes up to help. Jackson passes to Zubac. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. A baseline J, and he overshot that one, missing. Clippers leading by 8.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Fires from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
And here's Booker from the arc. Morris with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on 8.
See, I don't think you could teach that. Paul George going right into contact. You love that aggressiveness.
And the second free throw, good. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit. But once he's in the painted area, you can see the level of aggression goes up for Kawhi Leonard.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. Phoenix no good that time either. Crowder with the steal.
And they got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of it.
Outside Jackson. Out to Morris from deep. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 5 assists in the game.
Really good job anticipating the rise and fire off the catch. Go ahead, Marcus Morris.
Here's Bridges. Now the feed to Ayton. And that one, good. 8 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Outside, George. Here's Leonard. Outside for Jackson. Back to Leonard. Bridges with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Suns. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Clippers leading by 10. Outside Jackson. Driving inside. From deep, George. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And there's Bridges on the assist from Booker. Bridges has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Suns. Ball against Jackson. Outside Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. On the wing, Jackson. In the corner, George with it. Here's Morris. Pass to Zubac. Crowder with the steal. Shot and game clock separated by 5. A nice shot by Booker.
Well, Devin Booker found his rhythm early. He's sustaining the offense all by himself, and his teammates simply keep finding him.
Here's Leonard. Shoots over Bridges. Leonard finds Zubac. Outside for Jackson. On the wing, Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Zubats up and in on the layup. Zubats has got 6.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Stolen by George. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns,
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Setting the floor for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at the point. For 3, Booker. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14.
Boy, that's a veteran move right there. Jay Crowder, the little up fake. It was all he needed.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
A 3 from Morris. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Suns trail by 10. Crowder from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubats has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And George kicks to Jackson. Back to George. Rejected by Booker. Here's Paul. 18 feet away and he knocks it down.
Well, the mid-range is always a good option for Chris Paul.
Outside Leonard. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. George passes to Zubats. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Some solid defense from Ayton. Bridges dishes to Paul. And it's off from three-point range. Los Angeles leading by 8. Here's Jackson. Misses from close range. Bridges inside. Defended by George. Over Jackson. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 9 rebounds now tonight. George against Ayton. Here's Leonard. Back to George. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Paul George, one of those players the media appreciates because he doesn't give you pat answers. When you ask him a question, he is thoughtful and is honest.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Morris with the rebound.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Jackson in the corner. Back to Morris. Feeds to Leonard. Gets a nice look. Outside for George. Another shot. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Clock at 6. Jackson passes to Leonard. There's the 3. Tries yet again. Zubats no good. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Back to Bridges. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers leading by 10. A 3 from Morris. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
That's just heads-up basketball, and Jackson scanning the floor, spots the ready shooter. Nicely done.
And Booker puts up a deep three. And again, it's the Suns missing.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from three is not the answer.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Clippers.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Reggie Jackson.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
No coverage that time.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
So the Clippers with the win. This was a very strong. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.
need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point.
Every night, Ja Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Ball with it. And he banks in the layup.
Wow, even against contact, defense does all they can to stop Paul inside, and he still slips by them.
Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face, yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce, he can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Here's Booker. And he can't get that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Here's Morant. There's the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Outside Booker. Morant against Paul. Pass to Aiden. Outside Booker. 6 to shoot. And Booker with the jam.
And with this skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Morant against Paul. Jackson outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. It's Booker on the wing. No good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And here's Morant outside. Crowder grabs the miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Paul. Outside for Booker. Booker missing again. And about Brooks becoming a staple in the middle of this lineup, Richard.
Plays the 2 and 3 positions on the floor and scores it really well. But most importantly, he's out there for his defensive effort and intensity. He is a versatile player that any team would love to have.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Bain. Brooks outside. Jackson for 3. And Aiden pulls it down. The Suns have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Good work defensively by Brooks.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Jackson with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Morant, the pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Crowder with a steal. Pass to Bridges. The shot off that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. There's the foul to try to stop the break, but that'll be a clear path foul. They'll get a free throw and possession here. The free throw drops for Morant.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Now here's Morant. 7 points in the game. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Okay, I see you, Ja, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Paul passes to Booker.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he makes a first. Both free throws good from Booker.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Pass to Jackson. And here's Bain. And Booker pulls it down. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
It took Jay Crowder some time to get noticed as a young player. He wasn't widely recruited out of high school. He finally broke out in the last year of college.
Now here's Morant. 9 points in the game. Outside Bain. There's the triple. The Suns clear it.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Crowder. And it's Bain with the rebound.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
The free throw drops for Morant.
You know John Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
Here's Paul. 30 seconds left in the first. Bridges outside. Pass to Booker. Takes the three. Ayton passes to Bridges. 4 on the clock. Phoenix no good that time either.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Here's Crowder. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Ja Morant, he's field.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth team.
Man, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. Beyond the arc. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks has got 4 rebounds now. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. Crowder outside. Outside for Booker. And he drives in. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Making his presence known with that swat. Jackson Jr. understands when to go after blocks.
Yes, it's good. Here's Morant. He's got 11. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Brooks outside. No good on the triple. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Booker, pass to Bridges. He got a piece of it. Crowder against Morant. From outside, off the mark. And the Suns shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Right wing. Back to Paul. Second quarter basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And stolen by Bain. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
He's got an elite combination of speed and athleticism. Morant, he is special when he gets out in the break, though.
Here's Paul. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks has got 5 rebounds in the game.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Here's Paul, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Outside Booker, down low. Three-pointer. Oh, he drilled it. He's shooting 3 for 8 from the floor. But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
And stolen by Bane. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Brooks finds Bane. Here's Adams. He's covered by Ayton.
2 minutes.
Crowder with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. The finish! And Crowder with the jam.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
Outside Morant. Pass to Adams. Stolen by Ayton. In transition, here come the Suns. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Now here's Paul to the middle. And Crowder with the jam.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Morant against Paul. Shot from the wing. Crowder grabs the miss.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Paul with it. He's picked up by Adams. Crowder outside. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Paul. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Here's Morant. Oh, the double clutch. And he lays it up and in. Morant's got 19 points.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Outside Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Ayton with a screen. 19-footer. It doesn't go for him.
Oh, man, that's definitely one he'd like back. Almost.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More 2K action. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the one. Stolen by Bridges. Here's the break. And down it goes. 2 points. Bridges has gotten his first points in this one.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's Morant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Clever play by Morant, sticking with his shot to ensure he gets himself fouled while in the act.
And Morant drops them both. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do.
Here's Bane. Uses the glass on the layup.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
The drive by Paul. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
90 seconds into the second half now. Outside Bain. Here's Morant. 21 points in the game. Off target from outside. Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the stripe. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
Booker can't get it to go. Memphis trailing here. Over to the left wing. From deep, Morant. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Booker attacking. And it's Bain with the rebound. Bain's got 4 rebounds now. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Morant's got 23 points.
The team first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Paul passes to Ayton. Another shot. Pass to Bridges. Crowder, a screen on Bain. Booker. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
And Booker is a guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason, because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
Morant, the pass to Adams. There's Jackson with the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Paul. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Now Morant. He's guarded by Bridges. Offensive rebound. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And here's Morant outside. And they'll get another chance. No good from outside.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
The open shot by Brooks. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Paul against Morant. Ayton, a screen on Brooks. Bridges passes to Paul. Clock at 6. Good chance here for Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And of course, that one was just crazy.
Bain, the pass to Morant. Launches it. Hits a 3-pointer. And now it's a 4-point Grizzly lead.
The consistency from range, that's something that Morant has worked on early, and it's made him unstoppable.
Timeout called. The Suns.
And he hasn't gotten anything to go. You can see the frustration mounting as a result. His team, not in great shape either.
Timeout. Well, you gotta like what John Morant has done in this game.
He's getting loose and doing work. They want to talk this over and find some answers.
Phoenix calls timeout. Four seconds left in the third quarter. Crowder outside. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. Pure from three-point range. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
You can't let Paul get room to shoot from downtown. That's a recipe for disaster.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. It's the Grizzlies. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. The drive by Paul, lays it up and banks it in. And the Suns lead by 1.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Shot's good by Morant. Morant's got 28 points for the game.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Morant against Paul. Outside Booker. To the paint. Down low. Out to Bridges. From downtown. He can't hit that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. From deep, Morant. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Paul. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists. I've been watching this game a long time, and there is absolutely nothing that Paul can't do on the basketball court. Really does have the whole package.
Back to Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Morant. The 3 ball. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Booker. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Desmond Bane. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
The thing about Booker is he rarely has an off night. He's one of the most consistent shooters in the league.
Outside Bane. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Phoenix on D. A great 4th quarter. Just giving up 2 points. 3-pointer Brooks. No luck on that one. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. And here's Crowder from the arc. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. And the Suns lead by 7.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
With the floater. Morant, no good.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Here's Crowder. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
Here's Morant. He takes it in. And then Morant with the jam.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Now here's Paul. And there's a minute 45 left in the game. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Paul's got 11 in the second half.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Oh, my. The air is thin from out there. But I'll tell you what, he's got deep range.
Ball against Morant. Booker. Ayton, a screen on Bain. Just 4 to shoot. Ayton finds Booker. Over Bain. Crowder outside. Pass to Paul. Crowder, a screen on Morant. Paul passes to Ayton. Here's Booker, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
We know Book can hit a jumper, but when he's assertive, this is when Devin is at his best.
And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Left side, Morant. Shoots over Booker. Offensive rebound. Jackson, the pass to Adams. From deep, Morant. Memphis, the rebound. Outside Bain. Fires the three. Outside for Morant. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that it factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now Booker. Outside Paul. From behind the arc. That shot, no good.
And he does it right in his face. This is how you answer a 3 with a 3. Just merciless.
So the Sun.
These guys are ready to go. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. That one drops for him. Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
Here's Bridges after the basket by Minnesota. To the middle. Ayton finds Paul. The 3 ball. Minnesota with the rebound. And Hall of Famer David Aldridge spoke with Chris Finch. David?
Thanks, Kevin. He thinks the big issue for them is to make things difficult inside. He understands that their opponent has a physical presence, but he wants his guys to match that physicality or surpass it. Obviously a tough order to fill, but they have to do it.
Thanks so much, David. Now here's Paul. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Booker. Misses off the left iron.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the player. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
The Timberwolves gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Now, here is Russell. Here's Edwards. Prince trying to free himself up. Edwards can't hit.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And Crowder stays with it.
And this is what's expected from Jay Crowder, just the hard work ethic to get in there and play physical.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. His 3-pointers off the mark. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. And here's Booker from the arc. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Russell from long range. Towns down low, defended by Crowder. Here's Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Edwards got his second basket of the game.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
The offensive rebound. Tries again. Here's Ayton. Lays it up and banks it in.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Edwards. There's Russell with the 3. Towns, the pass to Russell. He kicks to Edwards. Back to Russell. Lets the 3 fly. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 2.
Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly, obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
And here is Bridges after Taurean Prince hitting the 3. And that one's good, Ayton.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
Outside Edwards. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Minnesota. Mikal's time in Philly was very short, Brent. Bridges traded Phoenix on draft night.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, all the talk about being the hometown hero, and then all of a sudden he's on his way to the desert heading towards Phoenix. But you look at Mikal's career, he's been awesome for the Suns. I mean, what development as a 3-and-D player, making the finals, signing a big extension, such a huge part of the Phoenix Suns franchise and their future.
Here's Russell. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Prince misses.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Edwards finds Towns. Gobert trying to get open. No good with the triple. Suns trail by 4. Booker outside. Here's the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Prince against Booker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
Taurean Prince has such a great motor, and the physical nature of his play, you got to appreciate that aggressiveness.
And both free throws good for Prince. 7 seconds left here in the first quarter. Booker with a deep 3. And that does it for the first quarter. The Timberwolves on top, up by 6. And don't go.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Gobert. And there's Gobert, putting it right back in. Gobert's got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Pushing it up. Edwards kicks to Russell. Outside, Towns. Dishes it to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Booker with no one around hits the three-point bomb. Booker's got 5 points so far.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
And he gets the bucket. Russell's got his second bucket.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And here's Booker from the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Edwards. He's off on that one. The Suns go the other way with it. The drive by Paul. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside and decides to just knock it down.
Prince outside. Back to Edwards. Bridges against Prince. Shot clock at 6. And here's Edwards from the arc. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Paul passes to Booker. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Gobert with the defensive effort. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. The shot misses, so Phoenix will take it the other way. Here's Bridges. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
And they double up Russell. And here's Edwards from the arc. Edwards with another miss. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Suns. It's a 10-point game. Bridges, no one around him. And the 3 off target. The Timberwolves have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Towns dishes to Russell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Prince, the pass to Gobert. Crowder with the steal. Bridges kicks to Booker. Looking to get it going. And the dunk by Booker.
Booker runs the floor so well. A terrific sense of where to be in that kind of situation.
Russell finds Gobert. 51 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Russell. 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds as touched by Prince.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
They get a hand on it. Ayton dishes to Booker. From deep three-point range, the putback.
And good defense from Towns. He's a big-time shot blocker, and that reputation can scare shooters.
That one goes. Counted. Edwards got 7 points for the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Ball passes to Crowder. And so it's Minnesota with thank you, David, for that interview.
Your Suns, 19. The Timberwolves, 29.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Paul goes in. Great touch on the 16-footer. Paul's got 6.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Down low, Bridges with the steal. And now Paul pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Finished off the break. Paul's got it back down to within single digits for the Suns.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And stolen by Booker. Fires at the elbow. Crowder kicks to Ayton. Another one falls for Phoenix.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
And hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
This guy has played some bully ball. He doesn't mind playing inside. And I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself.
And he's good on the 3-ball. 8 points for him.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
Booker outside. Takes a 3. Unable to get that one. And Minnesota now the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Gobert with a wide open look. Russell dishes to Towns. Off target with his 3. Suns trail by 9. Here's Crowder. Bridges outside. Crowder kicks to Bridges. Paul with the 3. Up again. And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
The defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Russell passes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Bridges outside. Paul passes to Crowder. Booker is screen on Russell. Kicks it out to Booker. From deep. The Rebound by Prince. Timberwolves leading by 9. Timberwolves passing it around. Towns, a screen on Bridges. Back to Prince. Just 5 to shoot. There's Russell with a 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Minnesota shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
First team foul.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Passes it to Prince. Here is Russell. 7 points in the game. Outside, Towns. Back to Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Prince's shot is good. Prince has got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, he's getting bodied up, but Taurean Prince has a pretty decent body himself, so not minding it one bit.
Kicks it out to Booker. Fires from deep. Minnesota with the rebound. Prince has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the inside and taken away by Paul. Here's Bridges. There's the drive. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Towns kicks to Prince. Back to Towns. Kicks it out to Prince. Launches it. Rebound by the Suns.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Paul. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Towns.
Now, Chris Paul, when he gets into those tight spots, he becomes pretty smart in there.
And he's good on the second. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. Outside, Russell. Out left to the wing. Towns wide open. Off target from 3-point range. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
Bridges is shooting a high percentage, and the game really does come naturally to him.
Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Towns with the steal. Can't hit that one. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Timberwolves lead by...
Ladies and gentlemen,
and now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing here by 8. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Towns. Gobert, the pass to Towns. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Back to Towns. He dishes it to Gobert. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Suns shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. The kick out to Crowder. Off target from outside.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Outside, Edwards. Towns in the corner. A three-pointer, no good. Suns trail by 8. On the wing, Booker. Edwards defending. No good on the 3.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
There's the pass to Paul. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow.
Well, the way Paul measures up those deep shots when he has time, accuracy.
Edwards looking it over. He feeds it to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Pass to Booker. Over Edwards. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Minnesota ball.
Timberwolves leading by 9. Pass to Prince. Back to Russell. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Prince kicks to Russell. Passes to Gobert. Fires from 14. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Booker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's sent back by Russell. That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Russell against Paul. Russell passes to Edwards. Now the dish to Prince. Edwards inside. He's guarded by Booker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Outside Crowder. Crowder sets a screen for Booker.
2 minutes remaining.
That one a little long.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And stolen by Ayton. Kicks it to Booker. It's up a 3. And they get it back. Outside Crowder. Over Edwards. Ayton. It's good on the putback. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Well, we talk about the offensive rebounding ability, and they're all about Ayton's timing. What a dunk.
Outside Towns. 6 to shoot. In the air. Rejected by Booker. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Suns trail by 8. 1:11 left in the game. Again, the miss by Booker.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Timberwolves.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Rudy Gobert.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Paul finds Crowder. On the wing, Booker over Edwards. Phoenix no good that time either. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Off target on the alley-oop layup. And here's a timeout from Monty Williams. Guys, what's your take?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
And the dunk by Booker.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And so the Timberwolves take the win. A solid win.